I've always loved about the Subaru WRX is that it's a car that you can commute to work all week and then take it up on the mountains and off-road all weekend. Subaru has a long history of winning rally events and setting records. But how does the car perform on the street? Today's review features this 2004 Subaru WRX. It's equipped with a 5-speed manual transmission, a 2.0 flat 4 turbo with forged internals, a poured and polished TD04 turbo, and it sings along to 260 all-wheel horsepower. What's up guys, Kilo36 here. We're in the WRX and this is my kind of first time really driving one, and yeah, everything's pretty basic in here, nothing really too extravagant, but this is a WRX. It's not really meant to be a luxury car, nothing like that, so definitely don't expect too much from the interior. But it's a nice place to be. The seats are nice. They're not like, I don't think they're racing seats or nothing like that, but still feel pretty good. The shifter knob here is pretty small, but overall the throws feel pretty good so far. I'll know more on it later on when I start driving it. I really like everything in here. The tack looks pretty cool. I like the Momo steering wheel that he's got here. Feels pretty nice. I really love the visibility in here. I feel like I can see really a lot what's going on around me here. Visibility is great. One of the best that I've ever seen in a car. Very impressed with that so far. A lot of leg room here for the driver and the passenger. Very nice. And looking in back here, also some pretty good room. Maybe about the same as the Focus ST that I have. Maybe a little bit more. It's hard to say, but overall pretty nice interior. Once again, you know, this isn't a luxury car, but I gotta say it's a pretty nice place to be. All right guys, well, let's take it for a little drive and see what she's like. Whoa, the clutch is like super different from the Focus ST. It much farther engagement point, but pretty easy to drive so far. Yeah, this clutch is a little tricky, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, I really like that exhaust note, very cool. You can hear a good bit of spool from the turbo. Ooh. Pedal feel is good. Not sure if I like the clutch too much. The clutch feels a little weird, a little hard to get used to. Just the engagement point is like kind of far up on the pedal. Whoa, okay, so turbo lag is a little bit noticeable, especially around 2,000, 3,000 RPMs, but once it hits about 35, about 4,000 RPMs, definitely gets moving pretty good. This is a really loud car. I don't know if you can hear that, but a really loud car. But these boxer engines have a really nice sound to them. You can always tell, like, even if you don't see the car, when you hear, you know, a modified WRX or STI from far away, if it has exhaust work done, you can just automatically tell that it's either a WRX or STI. These boxer engines have a really distinct exhaust note, and you know, I gotta say I'm quite a fan of it. You know, it's kind of like a hybrid of exotic and import, you know, sound. It's a really nice sound. This clutch is really intense. The engagement point is really high up on the pedal. I don't know if it's stock or it's been modified, but it takes a little bit of a while to get used to. Much different from the Focus ST that I drive. A little bit hard to get used to, but I'm kind of getting the hang of it now. can do a little second gear pull here. All right, so yeah, definitely car pulls nicely. You know, this is a stock turbo, so you know, like once you get into the boost and stuff, it's not really like it doesn't really hit you that hard, you know. But power is good. I would say it's pretty nice. All right, so this is a 5-speed. I gotta remember that. I keep trying to. I just try to put it in the 6th gear there, and it's not a 6-speed. So, but drives pretty nicely. Just love the overall visibility that I have of just all around me. Really nice. One of the best that I've experienced in a car, actually. Windows are huge. You can see pretty much the front end of the car, and all around you, just visibility is just really good. I really like that about this WRX. It's pretty nice. All right, so power is pretty good, but like I said earlier, you don't really get like a big surge, like a big turbo surge. Power is pretty linear, actually, going up through the RPM all the way up into the 7,000 RPM red line. This would make for a really good track car, I think, because the power is easy to handle and it doesn't come on you too hard. So, you know, with the all-wheel drive, I imagine this car would be quite a joy to actually drive around track. The seat, for not being, you know, like a racing seat, I'm gonna have no qualms with it. Obviously, if you're like autocrossing it or, you know, really hitting the corners hard, then you probably would want something a little more supportive. All right, yeah, this thing handles really good. Really enjoying driving this car. So we have some more corners coming up here. Let's take it a little quick here and see how she handles. Brake feel is pretty good. Corner is pretty flat. Fun car to drive, I'm not gonna lie. Handling is superb. Out here on these twisty roads, I don't really mind the clutch being, you know, where it's at as far as the engagement point. Just around town, you know, really driving up, stop and go, that's when I kind of really don't like it. But driving around these turns and stuff like that, not a problem. Well guys, that's it for today's review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This 2004 Subaru WRX overall was pretty impressive. I really liked how it handled. I just wish it had a little bit more power on the top end especially. Anyways guys, stay cool and keep loving your cars.